Once upon a time, in a quiet little village lived a beautiful girl named Emily. She was just 20 years old with bright blue eyes and golden hair that shone in the sunlight. Emily's family was poor, but their hearts were full of love and joy. They lived in a small, humble house and always supported one another. Emily had a deep love for reading. Books took her to magical worlds and filled her with hope. She often dreamed of a better, brighter future. One day, as she walked through the village market, she met a boy named John. He was tall and handsome, with dark hair and a kind, gentle smile. John came from a wealthy family. His parents owned a large house and many lands. Despite the different worlds, Emily and John felt an instant connection. They became close friends. They talked for hours, laughed together, and spent time walking through the fields and along the quiet riverside. John would share his dreams, and Emily would open her heart about her hopes. Their bond grew deeper each day. Then one day, under the soft evening sky, John looked into Emily's eyes and said, "Emily, I love you. Will you marry me?" Emily's heart overflowed with happiness. She replied, "Yes, John, I love you too." They embraced, holding each other tightly, dreaming of a future filled with love and togetherness. But happiness doesn't always come easy. When John told his parents about Emily, they were not pleased. His mother said coldly, "John, you cannot marry her. She is not from our class." His father agreed, "You need someone from a wealthy family, not a poor village girl." John was heartbroken. He tried to explain, "But I love her. She's kind, honest, and pure. Money doesn't matter to me." But his parents didn't listen. "If you marry her," they warned, "we will cut off our support." Emily came to know about this, and it crushed her heart. She didn't want to be the reason John lost everything. With tears in her eyes, she said, "Maybe we shouldn't marry. I can't let you suffer because of me." But John shook his head. "No, Emily, I'll always love you. We'll find a way." Days passed, but John's parents didn't change their minds. Emily's family heard about the situation too. Her mother gently said, "Emily, we love you, and we want your happiness. But maybe letting John go is the right thing." Emily cried every night. She loved John deeply, but she didn't want to hurt him. She finally decided to meet John and whispered through her tears, "John, I love you so much, but I think we should let go. Your parents will never accept me. I don't want to make your life harder." John held her hand tightly. "Emily, I can't imagine life without you, but I understand." They embraced, tears rolling down their cheeks. Though their hearts were full of love, the world had come between them. They decided to remain friends, to be there for one another, even if they couldn't be together. They both returned to their lives, broken but strong. Emily stayed in her village, helping her family, working hard and caring for others. Her kindness touched everyone's heart. She became a beloved figure at the village. John, too, worked hard in his family's business. He remained kind and respectful to everyone, but deep inside, he never stopped thinking about Emily. One day, Emily's father fell very ill. She cared for him day and night, praying for his recovery. When John heard the news, he rushed to see her. "Emily, I'm so sorry to hear about your father. Can I help in any way?" Emily was touched. "Thank you, John. Your support means the world to me." John brought medicine, food, and comfort to Emily's family. He visited often. Slowly, her father began to recover. Emily looked at John with tears of gratitude. "You have such a good heart, John. Thank you." He smiled warmly. "Emily, I'll always be here for you." They started spending more time together again. They shared their thoughts, memories, and hopes. The love was still there, but they knew the same obstacles still remained. Then one day John told Emily, "I have to go to the city for work, but I promise I'll write to you." Emily nodded, trying to smile through the sadness. "I'll miss you. Please take care." John hugged her. "I'll miss you too, Emily. I'll be back." In the city, John worked hard and learned many new things. He often wrote to Emily, sharing stories of his new life. Emily wrote back, telling him about the village and her daily struggles. Their letters were full of warmth, care, and the love that never truly left. Time passed. John became successful and independent. He helped his family but never forgot Emily. His love for her only grew stronger. One day he returned to the village. He went straight to Emily's house and knocked on the door. She opened it and gasped, "John, you're back." He smiled. "Yes, Emily, I missed you." They sat together and talked for hours, reliving old memories and sharing new ones. Then John took her hands and said, "Emily, I still love you. I want to be with you." Emily looked into his eyes, surprised and worried. But what about your parents?" John replied, "I've saved enough. I can support us. I don't need their approval anymore. What matters is you." Emily's eyes filled with tears. "I'm so proud of you, John, but are you sure?" He gently whispered, "You are my happiness, Emily. I choose you." So they got married in a simple ceremony, surrounded by loving friends and family. Emily's family was overjoyed. John's parents didn't attend, but John and Emily didn't let that steal their happiness. They moved to the city and began a new life together. They worked hard, faced struggles, and supported each other every step of the way. Their love gave them strength to overcome every challenge. Years went by, and they built a warm, loving home. They had children and taught them the true meaning of love, kindness, and courage. They never forgot their journey, the pain, the tears, the fights, but most importantly, the love that carried them through it all. Emily and John grew old side by side. They would often sit together, holding hands, smiling at all they had built and survived. They knew their love had made life beautiful. And so, they lived happily ever after, always cherishing the bond that brought them together. Themes of the story: true love, sacrifice, family expectations, hope and patience, loyalty and inner strength. Naruna, Pern. Moral of the story: true love never gives up. Even when the world is against you, love finds a way. Life may test you, but with patience, courage, and kindness, love can conquer even the hardest challenges. Never be afraid to follow your heart, because love built on honesty and sacrifice always leads to something beautiful.